I don't believe in hitting children as a disciplinary measure. I know that the Bible says, "He who spares the rod hates the child." That's actually a quote from Proverbs. But have you never heard of hyperbole or historical context? In biblical times, it was also totally a thing to throw stones at a disobedient son. So let's not use the Bible as our parenting guide for the 21st century, okay? Science is on the side of not hitting children. Animals generally seek out pleasure and avoid pain. That's called the pleasure principle. Shout out to Sigmund Freud. Woo-hoo! When any animal experiences a strong aversive or negative stimulus, such as a smack or a hit or even a potch, the brain quickly learns to avoid the source of that pain in the future. But here's the tricky thing that most people don't want to think about. There are some children whose personalities and brain chemistry are such that hitting has a tremendous impact on their brain and their psyche. Hitting these children can be traumatizing for them, even if you don't think it should be. And listen up, there's no way to know by looking at a child which reaction they're gonna have. A child may be impacted forever by being hit, and you can think all you want that they shouldn't have that reaction, but you can't control it. Children intuitively want to trust their primary caregivers. Being hurt by someone who says they love you makes no more sense to a child than it does to an adult. You can't hit your spouse, you can't hit your student, you can't hit a stranger, you can't even hit your dog. Yet we have laws protecting, defending, and justifying hitting a child. It makes no sense, and it's time to stop pretending it does. We hit because we run out of patience. Or we miss the first signs our children were giving, indicating that they needed attention or food or even a bathroom. I understand how tempting it is to look for quick solutions to behavior that you don't want to see continue. But I have to believe as a society, we can work towards more compassionate ways of disciplining children. You're probably asking, well, what about you? Of course, there are times where I'm driven mad by my kids. A very stern, upset voice and a firm directive that that behavior is not okay can work. Being consistent with a child in order to have them respect your sense of discipline means I don't make threats I don't intend to carry out. If I say, if you can't stop throwing sand, we're leaving the park, the next time they throw sand, we're leaving the park. The parenting I choose to live by reminds me to work towards building up my relationship with my children at all times, and to remember that everything I do shows my vulnerability, my compassion, and my love for them, so that when we have challenges, we can work from a foundation that's based on comfort, safety, and a mutual desire for growth.